Now that One-Eyed Mask is getting neutered like it should have been, it's time to give one specific Titan subclass a buff. The Superman Titan, Code of the Missile. Now before you go getting all upset, hear me out. The Superman Titan is one of the funnest Destiny subclasses in the game, period. There's nothing more amazing than flying through the air all over the map, destroying anything you slam into. Plus, nothing's better than when people miss. In fact, if you didn't see our last video where we took 6 Titans into the Garden of Salvation raid, make sure you go check that out and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But here's the problem. You don't do shit for damage.
Superman.
Right in the kisser.
That did nothing. Making it completely useless compared to other subclasses in most PVE activities. It's still fun, but it's useless because it's literally one of the worst subclasses in the game, right behind other useless PVE subclasses like Burning Maul. Hi there. Have you ever tried to Superman a boss or even a raid boss? Give it a try. You'll love it until you look at how much damage you did and realize you barely even tickled it. I mean, for the amount of sheer awesomeness it is to fly through the air like that, it's a shame it's one of the least effective supers for DPS. In fact, did you know that you can't even use it on the Garden of Salvation raid boss? And I don't just mean it's not a good idea. I mean you literally can't use it on the boss. It's the only subclass that is less than useless in that raid. So here's a solution. Give it a straight PVE damage buff, or better yet, give it a damage modifier based on how far you travel with it. You could either do a travel time or travel distance modifier, giving it extra damage the longer you stay in the air, with a max damage similar to Celestial Nighthawk. That would be cool as hell. Hell, speaking of Celestial Nighthawk, you could even just make an exotic that gives that buff that people can wear in a raid and call it, hell, Terminal Velocity or something. This would make people want to use it more because not only is it fun as hell, but then it would actually make it an option for endgame activities. Now for PvP, Code of the Missile isn't too bad, but it could use some tweaks. The Ballistic Slam is basically death from above from Destiny 1, but what sucks about Ballistic Slam is that it's not going to flat out kill someone like a shoulder charge would, and that delay after you hit makes you vulnerable. Plus, if you miss, you're screwed because you lose your melee ability and have to wait for it to recharge, unlike using shoulder charge to evade. Now, I get why it's like this. You don't want to be able to spam Ballistic Slam to fly all over the map, but if a shoulder charge can one-hit kill someone, then a Ballistic Slam should as well. I get that it doesn't because its intention is area of effect instead of individual, but all of those downsides make this subclass a non-option in PvP. Again, it's a really fun subclass to use, but its downsides far outweigh the upsides. There's a couple of ways I think this could be fixed, but I want to know what you guys think. If you agree, share and like this video and leave me a comment letting me know. And if you don't agree, leave me a comment anyway and let me know why.